Here's Culver. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. He gets it in there.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Covington passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Shea. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 21.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Irving against T. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard. Jeff Teague unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Down low. A nice shot by Shea. Shea's got 23.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And at the top of the key, Towns. Great D that time from Shea.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Jumps up. And Culver to go on the assist by Teague.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over.
Shea outside. It's blocked. But they recover it. Another shot, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the...
I will play some Parkway
Who are some of your favorite
too.
players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Setting the floor for the Nets. Garrett Temple is out there with Durant. Then it's Shea. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Musa in at the two-guard spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Rockets was terrific. He finished with 59 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Pass to Musa. Shea inside. He's got 27. Jordan trying to free himself up. Right on the bucket. That's 29 points for Shea.
Body control by Shea allows him to absorb contact without it affecting his shot.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Teague can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And yes, it's good. 31 points for Che.
Che with a monster night. You love to see such a humble guy excel.
Teague, the pass to Covington. Back to Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increase.
Good. 33 points for Che.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Now here's Culver. Defense right on him. And stolen by Che. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call.
What happens when you don't have Intimidator on anything?
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Nets passing it around. Che inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Player Bill, what is my player doing?
To halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension, and what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Look how much VC I get. I don't know why.
Here's Culver. He's got 6.
Let's just continue running
Great D that time from Che.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Oh, I'm broken.
Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember,
all the way
back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Teague, the pass to Chang. Now, here's Culver. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. He doesn't hit that one. Nets leading by 23. Here's Dinwiddie. Vonleh with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A nice shot by Culver.
Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. still a factor with his size and defense, despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And for a franchise searching for stability, it doesn't help that the Wolves have had a number of head coaching changes.
Well, obviously the Wolves aren't alone in that problem, Greg. I think it can be difficult to identify just the right kind of leadership. And when you do get someone like Greg Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or Rick Carlisle, you try to hold on for dear life. Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Shea.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Okay. It's Diamond.
Pass to Covington. Feeds it to Vonleh. At the line, Minnesota. Pass to Chang. Back to Vonleh. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. To the wing on the left. Here's Dinwiddie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie. What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
Yo.
Yeah.
So, I have to be quiet.
And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Nets have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, good. Shea.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
Waba passes to Durant. And Shea gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Shea's got 45 points. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
Now, here's Culver. Dinwiddie covering. Culver kicks to Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now, here's Shea. He's guarded closely. The pass to Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 5 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. A beautiful reverse layup. Towns has got 16 points.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
Irving dishes to Shea. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Vonleh. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Noah Vonleh was given a lot of minutes to work with last season, and he showed solid improvement.
Well, Vonleh was productive both as a scorer and a rebounder. He made great use of the opportunity presented to him. You think about it, he came into the league at such a young age. You forget he's still years away from what we should consider his prime.
2.
That one is off. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7.
Five seconds left now here in the second. Lehman. He goes up again. And the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Brooklyn in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. Vonleh and Towns, the duo inside. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Teague against Irving. Teague the pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns is the star of his team right now and in the future.
I think, Kevin, for all the drama and all the turnover we have seen, the one constant has been Karl Anthony Towns' productivity. The question now for the team is, how do they build a title contender around him?
And he knocks down the first one. And Towns, a player who took a little bit of time adjusting from the college game at Kentucky to the NBA game, especially, Doris, on the defensive end.
I do think you have to appreciate over the last several seasons Karl Anthony Towns' commitment to becoming a better defender. Listen, he has the length to not only block shots, but to alter shots, and you just want him to have consistent effort on that end.
Huh? What? What is that? Who, me?
Oh, Melvin. Melvin.
Yeah.
What game are you playing right now?
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
Culver with it. He's picked up by Irving, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Jarrett Culver on the line. It's on Kevin Durant. For Minnesota, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. Free throw drops for Culver. And Doris, you're right. Over the last 5 seasons, the Timberwolves have been the absolute worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA.
And it's hard to understand, Kevin, because they have created second chance opportunities for themselves, only to give it back on the other end. That's the kind of thing that can be demoralizing for your defense. You get a stop, but you don't finish the possession with a rebound. That can wear you out physically and mentally.
Here's T, and he's fouled Well, pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
How about that determination from Jeff Teague? I'll tell you what, lean frame doesn't mean he's not capable of bringing the physicality.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned that, right? Because he has started with them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Teague, the pass to Towns. Kicks it to Culver. From 13. And it's off the back rim. No good. Katie with it. Culver covering. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are 2 of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
Passes it to Jay. And they double up Jay. Dinwiddie wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jay. And that's now 7 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start.
No, no.
What's up?
Right here, stop. Stop fighting the wrong way.
I'm not. You said right here.
Right here.
Exactly.
Right here.
What? It's far.
Does it far from your eyes?
Yes.
Eyebrow?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Turn the light on.
Oh my God, mommy, you're smoking coke.
Oh,
Fuck.
you're smoking bullshit. Coke is black. Sit down.
Get Android calling going up to you out of your iPhone. Look.
Move your hand. Munch it. Munch it. Look how far, look how far. Stop. Stop there now. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Pull your head up. I'm not gonna show you my one now. Something in get my. Something in get my one. Give me my money.
How'd you make it short?
No, no, you're not making a shot.
Alright, cause this is three.
Not the free. Give me my money.
Okay.
Do not put out on your gun. Give me everything.
Alright?
No, everything.
It's my own.
No,
What
no,
you doing?
no.
Nah,
Pass
hard
it.
on work for my grade.
Pass it.
You said if you get 3 A's,
Pass it.
a B, and 2 C pluses, you will get $20. And that wasn't in my dream.
Pass the money.
It wasn't in my dream.
Nigga, pass my
No,
cash.
it wasn't my dream, but it was in my dream.
You know what I gotta do today?
What?
I gotta fix this shit. Give me some.
I got a game.
Make a call and send your money cause it's supposed to.
Listen, man. This wasn't in my head. It was in my dream. You
Okay.
said if you get 3 A's.
Well, I've been giving you money already every freaking day. Call your father now.
Mama, I'm tired of using that. That's this in my head. You get canteen. You know canteen, right?
Can you what?
Canteen. You know.
Canton, where Canton?
You know what's canteen.
Yo, Melvin.
You have to.
Melvin.
I used it in my hair instead of it in my car. I gotta look through. Are you not?
Okay. Make sure they'll remember. I know you're not gay.
Me and Doug, you don't make no sense of what you're gonna talk about, I swear. You're not even Jamaican, you're just street.
I'm born Jamaican, but I know
No,
how
you're
to
not
speak proper
Jamaican.
English.
You don't know how to speak proper Jamaican. Cause what
I'm
you
not
cause,
bad
cause what
talking
you
type.
just, cause, oh, so now you're making fun of me.
I'm not a bad
Oh, so now you're making fun of me.
proper English.
Yo, Melvin.
Yeah.
Speak patois.
I'll play 2K19 right now and go now.
Inside,
I'll
here's
hop on
T.
Fortnite, hold on.
Unable to get
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Great D that time from Che. Puts
I
one
just
up
need a 1v1
19.
here, cause I haven't been
Dinwiddie's shot
I
is
haven't
off.
been playing
But
Fortnite.
only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with
When I
authority.
play Fortnite, it's
Covington
rare.
gets to Towns. Pass to Culver. Back to Towns. To the middle. Nice shot by Culver. Culver's got 13.
No.
For what reason? For what reason? Mommy, I got my report card, but for some reason I don't know. I got 3 A's.
Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna dunk you. Ready? Ready?
Now
Look, hey.
I got
Get out of my way.
Oh, you're bad.
Yeah!
Be sitting in the house waiting for money. And I'm gonna have to give you money.
Well, that's how you bring out
Come on,
the
Mr.
best
Jordan.
in your teammates.
Go,
Towns
go,
is
go.
a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you
That's
if you're
right.
open.
And honestly, did I tell you about the youngest?
And it's Che
Can you
missing.
respect your youngest? Respect your youngest.
Timberwolves have gone
But
3
when I
6 in
start
the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Teague, and the shot is long.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
To the paint, out to KD.
Get it, money.
Sinks the
Wait, can I
triple.
see it right here?
Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Teague against Irving. A nice shot by Teague.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Bounce pass from Durant. Down low.
That's it.
Got a hand on it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Covington. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Covington. Covington's got his 7th assist here tonight. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And you think about the Wolves' history. KG clearly their best player, but Big Cat has a chance to reach that level someday.
He does, Greg, and I think we always look through KG's legacy being defined by passion and leadership. That was as important as his basketball skill. Karl Anthony Towns is similarly talented, right? I think the key is he just needs to find consistency. That's the last step.
Chang, he's checked in for Vonleh. Garrett Temple has checked in for Brooklyn.
Well, Che right there, through the contact, able to score it. You absolutely love that determination.
Here's Teague. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
One of the things I love about the Brooklyn Nets is the culture that's being created with this franchise. They are punching above their weight. There's no quit in this team. There is so much to like.
And they double up Che. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Che finding the wide open man. Great decision.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And here's Culver. 13 points in the game. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And Doris, you talk about the results.
I just hate I'm drinking this. All these waters.
Resilience of this Nets team. How about their 25-point fourth-quarter comeback last season against Sacramento?
Kev, they become only the 4th team to overcome that big a deficit in the shot clock era. This Nets team is not invincible, but I promise you they're going to make you work for every single thing you get.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the dunk by Towns.
And guys, when everything is working for Karl Anthony Towns, he can put up absolutely staggering numbers. What a performance here.
And they double up Jay, and the rejection by Chang. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go, fast break with Che. And he makes that one. Che's got 58.
A very opportunistic player. Che gets out in transition for an easy basket.
The pass to Chang. Back to T. And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
For Minnesota, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Teague against Irving. Towns wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Towns has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Mommy, if you have a daughter, would you let them have a boyfriend?
Irving dishes to
If you have a daughter, would you let them have a boyfriend? Yeah.
Temple the pass to Che.
I'm just saying. I want.
Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
I'll be bored with my
to the inside. Here's T. Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. What's that?
Might as well.
Now here's Napier. Dinwiddie covering. There's Vonleh. Che with the block.
All effort on the rejection. Che never short on hustle.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Garrett Temple is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Che. Then it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
How much is that man right there?
Now, here's Culver. He's covered closely. Another miss by Minnesota. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. That shot off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
Basketball is just so
And it's
fun.
out of bounds.
And
The
you could
Nets will
carry
take it the
through
other
another
way.
career. But you
Already a
have
lot of talk about
education.
who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season.
No,
And
no,
here's a
no,
look
no.
at the players most likely to make it.
And
Okay.
so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Irving, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities at All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be
Alright, fine, I was 118.69.
very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
A shot by
Ew. Yeah. I'm going
good. And it's Napier with the assist that time.
No, wait.
Napier's
Is
got
that
his
thing that
6th
grandma has,
assist on
right?
the night. Brooklyn's gotten off to
Right
a
here?
4 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passed it Dinwiddie.
How'd you get walked?
Jay kicks to Dinwiddie.
Probably what? Oh.
And the Nets, another three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes to Vonleh. Shea with the block, and they're able to recover. Vonleh dishes to Towns. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it from deep. And the Nets, another three.
Wait, for real though?
He's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Jacob. You did, nigga. Suck dick, yeah. You missed.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Count the basket. 21 points for Jarrett Culver. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-point.
Yeah, hey. Do you love it? I love you. You tell me I want to find. I think it's funny. I ain't a regular nigga.
What's up, my nigga Melvin?
It's 10 no
in the final quarter.
Hello?
2 of them have fallen.
My nigga Melvin.
My mom doesn't like me no more.
Hiring college
What's up, Melvin? FaceTime me real quick, bro. I gotta show you something on Dead Dogs.
Nigga, I don't want to see smoke, but okay. What's my phone at? Hey, make a call. Oh, no, my phone. Alright.
Answer, hurry up, look it.
I have the longest password in the world. Oh, snap.
Huh?
I got the longest password in the world. Enter. Right,
You logged up your Snap?
No. I can't hear anything. Oh god. Oh god. Is that chicken? Oh yeah, 'cause your birthday. Yeah, you're not the only one. Mommy, remember when me and you used to drink? Think that was funny?
Yeah.
Think that was funny, mommy?
Tell your mom I'm drinking Hennessy.
Mommy, my
birthday.
friend said that he's drinking Hennessy because it's his birthday. He's 17. That's 18. Bye, Mika. Wow, that's pretty amazing. I drink tequila because I'm Mexican.
outdoors. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility.
Tequila because I'm Mexican. Hey, there's nothing wrong with tequila.
Even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men.
Why didn't you play football this year?
Desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think
You're physical and they said weed.
College or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted
We drink two
proposition.
more.
I used to back when I was in New York. I can't now because Boston is just so boring.
NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Yeah, how about the body?
What you used to drink?
I'll tell you guys, one thing I love about the NBA is the summer league. Shea is a guy who used it as a launching pad.
We gotta eat food behind this shit, bro. Last night was going up. I went to a little party, bro.
Now here's Napier. Dinwiddie covering.
Oh, smoking
Bell
mad
passes
weed,
to
bro.
Okogie. 4 on the clock. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Takes it off the glass.
Look, you wanna play after this? I got 70 points. Yo, I feel like the people that when we did the thing, they're still small. They're still small.
Yeah, they still small too.
I got 96 points.
There's the whistle. Illegal screen. People.
And I put down a 3.
I'm live stream. But nobody's watching, so I'm gonna come off live stream.